In the shadows of despair, where hope seems but a distant whisper, Viktor E. Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning emerges as a beacon of resilience. This profound narrative chronicles Frankl's harrowing experiences as a Holocaust survivor, weaving together the threads of his personal journey with the insights of his groundbreaking psychological theories. As he traverses the grim realities of concentration camps, Frankl confronts the most haunting question of all: what makes life worth living in the face of unimaginable suffering? Through poignant anecdotes and philosophical reflections, Frankl unveils the power of purpose as a driving force that sustains the human spirit. His exploration of the human condition reveals that even in the bleakest of circumstances, individuals can find meaning, crafting a path toward survival and dignity. This is not merely a memoir. It's a testament to the strength of the human will and the profound impact of finding one's purpose. As readers delve into Frankl's insights, they are invited to reflect on their own lives and the significance of their struggles. The book serves as a mirror, encouraging us to confront our own existential questions and discover the unique meaning that propels us forward. With every page, Man's Search for Meaning challenges us to embrace our humanity, offering a timeless reminder that even in darkness, we have the power to illuminate our own paths. Introduction to Viktor E. Frankl and his journey. In Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl chronicles his experiences in the concentration camps, illustrating how even in the direst circumstances, individuals can find purpose and meaning in their suffering. He emphasizes that while we cannot always control our circumstances, we can control our responses to them. This realization became the cornerstone of his therapeutic approach, known as Logotherapy, which posits that the primary drive in human beings is not pleasure, as Freud suggested, but the pursuit of meaning. Frankl's narrative is not merely a recounting of his time in the camps. It serves as a profound exploration of resilience and hope. He shares poignant stories of fellow prisoners, drawing parallels between their struggles and the universal search for meaning. Through his observations, he reveals that those who maintained a sense of purpose, whether through love, faith, or a commitment to a cause, were more likely to survive the brutal realities of their environment. Ultimately, Frankl's journey is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. His insights continue to resonate, offering readers a roadmap for navigating their own challenges and reminding us that even in the darkest of times, we have the capacity to find meaning and transform our suffering into a source of strength. Man's Search for Meaning is not just a memoir. It is a call to recognize and embrace the significance of our individual journeys, inviting us to seek purpose in every aspect of our lives. Overview of Man's Search for Meaning. In the first part, Frankl provides vivid and harrowing accounts of life in the concentration camps, detailing the physical and psychological torment endured by inmates. He describes the dehumanization process, where individuals were stripped of their identities and subjected to brutal conditions. Yet amid the despair, Frankl discovers that those who found meaning in their suffering were far more likely to survive. He emphasizes that even in the direst circumstances, individuals can maintain a sense of purpose through love, creativity, and the courage to face suffering. This insight forms the foundation of his belief that meaning can be found in every moment of life, regardless of the challenges presented. The second part of the book introduces Logotherapy, a therapeutic approach that focuses on finding meaning in life as a path to psychological healing. Frankl posits that life's meaning is unique to each individual and can be discovered through three avenues: purposeful work, love, and suffering. By helping individuals identify and pursue their personal meanings, Logotherapy empowers them to transcend their circumstances and cultivate resilience. Frankl's ideas challenge the prevailing notions of psychology that prioritize pleasure or power, instead placing meaning at the forefront of human motivation. Overall, Man's Search for Meaning is not merely a memoir, but a timeless guide that encourages readers to reflect on their own lives and seek out meaning in their experiences. Frankl's insights resonate deeply, reminding us that even in the darkest times, we have the capacity to choose our attitudes and find purpose, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling existence. Through his compelling narrative and profound philosophy, Frankl invites us to embark on our own journeys of meaning-making, urging us to embrace life fully, regardless of the obstacles we face. Life in concentration camps. The importance of finding meaning in life. Frankl emphasizes that even in the direst circumstances, individuals can find a reason to live. He observed that those who held on to a sense of purpose, be it love for family, a commitment to a cause, or a desire to fulfill one's potential, were more likely to survive the horrors of the camps. This idea challenges the notion that happiness is the ultimate goal. Instead, Frankl posits that it is the pursuit of meaning that truly fulfills our existence. He famously stated, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how," illustrating that clarity of purpose can empower us to endure life's trials. Moreover, Frankl argues that meaning can be found in three primary ways: through work, relationships, and suffering. In work, we find fulfillment when we contribute to something greater than ourselves. In relationships, love and connection provide a profound sense of belonging. Even suffering, when approached with the right perspective, can yield personal growth and deeper understanding. This triad of meaning is not only relevant for those facing extreme adversity, but also serves as a guide for anyone seeking to navigate the complexities of modern life. Ultimately, man's search for meaning invites readers to reflect on their own lives and encourages them to embrace the search for purpose. Frankl's insights remind us that while we cannot always control our circumstances, we can always choose how we respond to them. In a world often marked by chaos and uncertainty, his message remains a beacon of hope, urging us to find meaning in every moment, thus enriching our lives and those of others. Logotherapy. Logotherapy is built upon three core principles: the freedom of choice, the will to meaning, and the meaning of suffering. Frankl posits that while we may not be able to change our circumstances, we always have the freedom to choose our attitude towards those circumstances. This agency empowers individuals to transcend their suffering by finding meaning in it, thus transforming pain into a source of strength. Frankl emphasizes that suffering is an inevitable part of life, but it can become a pathway to personal growth when viewed through the lens of meaning. Furthermore, Frankl highlights the importance of self-transcendence, which involves looking beyond oneself to serve a cause or love another person. This outward focus can provide profound fulfillment and a sense of purpose. By actively engaging with the world and seeking to contribute to something greater than oneself, individuals can discover a deeper sense of meaning in their lives. Ultimately, Frankl's logotherapy offers a hopeful perspective on human existence, encouraging readers to explore their own meanings and values, even amidst adversity. This transformative journey towards finding purpose is not just a therapeutic endeavor, it is a fundamental aspect of what it means to be human. In navigating our own challenges, Frankl's insights remind us that the search for meaning is a powerful catalyst for resilience, leading to a life rich with purpose and fulfillment. Key concepts of logotherapy. Logotherapy, a term coined by Viktor E. Frankl in his groundbreaking work, Man's Search for Meaning, is a psychotherapeutic approach centered around the pursuit of meaning in life. Unlike traditional forms of therapy that often focus on pleasure or power, logotherapy posits that the primary motivation of human beings is the quest for meaning. Frankl, who survived the harrowing experiences of Nazi concentration camps, vividly illustrates how the search for meaning can sustain individuals through even the most dire circumstances. At the heart of logotherapy lies the concept of will to meaning. Frankl argues that this intrinsic drive is what fuels our actions and decisions. He emphasizes that while suffering is an inevitable part of life, it is how we respond to that suffering that defines our existence. For Frankl, meaning can be found in various aspects of life, whether through work, relationships, or even the courage displayed in the face of suffering. This perspective encourages individuals to explore their unique purpose, fostering resilience and hope. Another vital aspect of logotherapy is the idea of existential vacuum, a state characterized by a sense of emptiness and lack of direction. In modern society, many experience this vacuum, leading to feelings of boredom, anxiety, and depression. Frankl asserts that by seeking meaning, individuals can transcend this void and cultivate a fulfilling life. He introduces the concept of self-transcendence, which emphasizes the importance of looking beyond oneself, whether through altruism, creativity, or personal growth. Frankl also highlights the importance of freedom of choice. He states that even in the most oppressive situations, individuals possess the ability to choose their attitudes and responses. This power to choose is a cornerstone of logotherapy and serves as a reminder that, despite external circumstances, we have the capacity to shape our own destiny. In summary, logotherapy offers a profound framework for understanding human motivation. By emphasizing the search for meaning, it provides individuals with tools to navigate life's challenges, encouraging them to embrace their unique purpose and find fulfillment even in the face of adversity. Frankl's insights not only illuminate the human spirit's resilience, but also affirm the idea that meaning can be discovered in every moment of existence. This perspective is not just a therapeutic approach. It is a call to embrace life with all its complexities and to seek the deeper significance within. The 3 paths to meaning. The first path is through creative work. Frankl emphasizes that engaging in meaningful tasks, whether through art, writing, or any form of expression, allows individuals to find fulfillment and purpose. This creative outlet not only fosters self-discovery, but also connects one to the broader human experience. The second path lies in experiencing love. Frankl asserts that love is the ultimate source of meaning. It transcends the self and connects us to others, providing a profound sense of belonging and emotional depth. Through love, we find strength in vulnerability, and our connections can elevate even the most challenging circumstances. Lastly, the third path emerges from suffering itself. Frankl argues that while we cannot always avoid pain, we can choose how to respond to it. By finding meaning in suffering, we transform our experiences into opportunities for growth and resilience. This perspective encourages individuals to view challenges as a vital part of their journey, ultimately leading to a deeper understanding of oneself. Together, these 3 paths illuminate the essence of Frankl's message, that meaning can be found even in the darkest of times, and it is our responsibility to seek it out, fostering a life rich with purpose and hope. The role of suffering in the search for meaning. Frankl introduces his concept of logotherapy, a therapeutic approach that centers on finding meaning in life as the primary motivational force. He argues that individuals who can identify purpose in their pain are more resilient and capable of enduring even the most challenging circumstances. Through poignant anecdotes from his time in concentration camps, he illustrates how some inmates maintained hope and dignity by focusing on their loved ones, future aspirations, or even the lessons learned from their suffering. The essence of Frankl's message is clear. Suffering is not merely a burden to be avoided, but an integral part of the human experience that can lead to profound insights and transformation. He asserts that it is our response to suffering that ultimately defines us, encouraging readers to embrace their struggles as opportunities for growth. By finding meaning in adversity, individuals can cultivate a sense of purpose that not only helps them endure, but also enriches their lives. In a world often filled with chaos and uncertainty, Frankl's insights remind us that the search for meaning is a deeply personal journey, one that can illuminate our paths even in the darkest of times. Through understanding the role of suffering, we can forge connections, foster resilience, and ultimately discover a deeper sense of fulfillment. Thus, man's search for meaning, stands as a timeless testament to the human spirit's capacity to find light amidst despair. Frankl's personal experiences in the camps. As he faced unimaginable cruelty and loss, Frankl observed that those who could find a sense of purpose, even in the bleakest of circumstances, were more likely to endure the horrors of camp life. This realization became the cornerstone of his philosophy, that life holds meaning under all conditions, even when faced with suffering. He famously stated, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." This insight underscores the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity to find significance, even when external circumstances appear utterly despairing. Frankl's narrative is not merely a recounting of his suffering. It is a moving exploration of hope and the will to live. He details the small acts of kindness and moments of beauty that persisted amid the brutality, illustrating how these experiences helped him and others maintain their humanity. His reflections on his fellow prisoners reveal the importance of connection and love, emphasizing that relationships can provide a profound sense of meaning, even in the direst situations. The book serves as a testament to the idea that meaning can be derived from suffering, as long as one chooses to confront it with courage and purpose. Frankl's experiences illuminate the ways in which individuals can rise above their circumstances by embracing their own values and responsibilities. His assertion that life is never made unbearable by circumstances but only by lack of meaning and purpose resonates deeply, encouraging readers to seek their own meaning, regardless of the challenges they face. Ultimately, Frankl's personal experiences in the camps are a poignant reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. Through his journey, he offers a compelling message that emphasizes the importance of finding meaning in life, regardless of the suffering we may encounter, making Man's Search for Meaning a timeless and transformative read for anyone seeking understanding in the face of adversity. The impact of hope and future goals. Frankl articulates that hope acts as a psychological anchor, providing individuals with the strength to navigate through life's most daunting challenges. He illustrates that having a future goal, whether it be a personal aspiration, a loved one to reunite with, or a meaningful contribution to society, can imbue life with a sense of direction and significance. In the depths of despair, where many succumbed to hopelessness, those who envisioned a future filled with possibility found the will to persevere. Moreover, Frankl emphasizes that meaning can be found even in the most dire circumstances. He proposes that individuals are not merely driven by the pursuit of pleasure or power. Instead, the quest for meaning is a fundamental human motivation. By fostering a vision of the future, individuals can transcend their current suffering, transforming it into a source of strength. This powerful narrative encourages readers to reflect on their own lives, urging them to cultivate hope and establish goals that resonate with their deepest values. Ultimately, Man's Search for Meaning serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It reminds us that no matter how bleak the present may seem, the light of hope can illuminate the path forward. By nurturing a sense of purpose and striving toward future goals, we can navigate life's adversities with courage and determination, discovering profound meaning in our journey. Frankl's insights transcend time and circumstance, offering a timeless message that resonates with anyone seeking to find significance in their own life. The importance of love and relationships. Frankl illustrates how relationships act as a lifeline, offering hope and resilience when faced with life's challenges. He recounts poignant moments where the thought of loved ones gave him the will to survive in concentration camps, highlighting that the bonds we form can transcend even the darkest of times. The idea that love can be a source of meaning underscores Frankl's belief that, despite external circumstances, we have the ability to choose our responses and find significance in our lives. Moreover, Frankl suggests that love enables us to see the potential in others and to appreciate the beauty of existence, fostering a sense of belonging and shared experience. He argues that meaningful relationships not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to the well-being of those around us. Ultimately, Frankl's insights remind us that, in a world often marked by suffering, love and relationships are vital pillars that can guide us toward a deeper understanding of our purpose and the strength to endure. Through love, we discover the capacity to rise above our circumstances and embrace life with renewed hope and meaning. The concept of self-transcendence. Self-transcendence, as articulated by Frankl, involves the act of looking beyond one's immediate circumstances and desires. This perspective shifts the focus from self to others and to values that extend beyond the self. In the face of unimaginable suffering during his time in concentration camps, Frankl observed that those who found meaning in their suffering were more likely to survive. This revelation led him to conclude that the ability to transcend oneself and contribute to something larger was a crucial element of psychological resilience. Frankl emphasizes that self-transcendence can manifest in various forms, through love, creativity, and even in the way one approaches suffering. He illustrates this with poignant examples from his own experiences, demonstrating how moments of connection with others or a sense of duty to a cause can provide a powerful sense of purpose, even in the bleakest of circumstances. In essence, self-transcendence becomes a pathway to not only endure life's challenges, but to thrive despite them. Through this lens, Frankl invites readers to reflect on their own lives and consider what meanings they can create, even in adversity. By embracing self-transcendence, individuals can foster a deeper sense of fulfillment and navigate the complexities of existence with resilience and hope. Ultimately, Frankl's insights remind us that while we cannot control our circumstances, we can always choose how we respond to them, and in doing so, we can find profound meaning in our lives. Understanding emptiness. Throughout the book, Frankl illustrates how the absence of meaning can manifest in various forms, such as addiction, depression, and aggression. He emphasizes that this vacuum is not just a personal struggle, it's a societal issue, reflecting a broader crisis of values in modern life. Frankl's experiences in Nazi concentration camps serve as a poignant backdrop to his theories, showcasing how those who found meaning even in the most harrowing circumstances were more likely to survive. He observed that the prisoners who clung to a sense of purpose, whether through love, faith, or a sense of responsibility, were more resilient against the despair that surrounded them. Frankl introduces the idea that meaning can be derived from three primary sources: through work, relationships, and suffering. He posits that even in suffering, individuals can find a sense of meaning by adopting a perspective that allows them to transcend their circumstances. This perspective is not about denying pain, but rather about finding significance in one's experiences. Frankl's insights encourage readers to confront their own existential vacuums, inviting them to explore what truly matters in their lives. Ultimately, man's search for meaning serves as a powerful reminder that while life can be filled with suffering and chaos, the quest for meaning is what ultimately defines our humanity. By addressing the existential vacuum, we can embark on a journey of self-discovery, transforming our emptiness into a profound source of strength and purpose. Frankl's work is not merely a reflection on the human condition. It's a call to action, urging us to seek meaning in our own lives, fostering resilience and hope even in the darkest of times. The struggle for meaning in modern life. Frankl's narrative begins with a gripping portrayal of life in the camps, where he and countless others faced unimaginable suffering, loss, and dehumanization. Despite the bleakness of their circumstances, Frankl observed that those who found a sense of purpose, even in the direst situations, were more likely to survive. He argues that life holds meaning under all circumstances, and it is our responsibility to discover that meaning, whether through love, work, or suffering. This quest for meaning is not only vital for survival, but also essential for mental health and well-being. In the second part of the book, Frankl introduces logotherapy, a therapeutic approach that helps individuals identify their unique purpose in life. He posits that by focusing on what we can give to life, rather than what we can gain, we can navigate the struggles of existence with resilience. Frankl emphasizes three main avenues to meaning: experiencing love for others, engaging in work that we are passionate about, and finding courage in suffering. His insights challenge readers to confront their own struggles and seek meaning even amid adversity. Ultimately, man's search for meaning is a powerful testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience, urging us to look beyond our circumstances and search for a deeper purpose. Frankl's message resonates in modern life, reminding us that the struggle for meaning is not just an existential inquiry, but a fundamental aspect of our humanity. In a world often marked by chaos and uncertainty, Frankl's words inspire us to find significance in our experiences, fostering a sense of hope and direction in our lives. Frankl's influence on psychology and therapy. Frankl's approach, known as logotherapy, posits that meaning is the primary driving force in human life. Unlike traditional therapeutic methods that often concentrate on pathology, logotherapy invites individuals to explore their personal values and purposes. It encourages them to confront suffering with a sense of dignity and resilience, suggesting that the way we choose to respond to suffering is what ultimately shapes our character. This perspective has profoundly influenced modern psychology and therapy, prompting practitioners to integrate meaning-centered approaches into their work with clients. In a world increasingly marked by existential crises and feelings of aimlessness, Frankl's insights resonate deeply. His assertion that life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose, serves as a powerful reminder of the human capacity for hope. As therapists and psychologists continue to embrace Frankl's teachings, they foster a more holistic understanding of mental health that transcends symptoms, encouraging individuals to embark on their own personal journeys of meaning-making. This legacy not only enriches therapeutic practices, but also offers a beacon of hope for those grappling with life's challenges. Comparing Frankl's ideas with other existential philosophers. Frankl diverges sharply from Sartre's notion of radical freedom and the idea that existence precedes essence. While Sartre posits that individuals are condemned to create their own meaning in a universe devoid of inherent purpose, Frankl emphasizes that meaning is not self-created but discovered. He argues that even in the face of suffering, individuals can find significance through love, work, and courage, suggesting that meaning is often found in the context of our relationships and responsibilities. This perspective aligns more closely with the thoughts of Søren Kierkegaard, who also believed that individuals must confront their despair and seek meaning through personal commitment and faith. In contrast, Camus' concept of the absurd highlights the conflict between human beings' quest for meaning and the indifferent universe. While Camus concludes that one must embrace the absurd and live defiantly in the face of it, Frankl offers a more optimistic approach. He believes that even amidst absurdity, one can find purpose through transcending suffering. Frankl's emphasis on hope and resilience presents a more constructive viewpoint, suggesting that we can choose our attitudes and responses to life's challenges. Ultimately, while existentialists like Sartre and Camus grapple with the void of meaning in an indifferent world, Frankl's insights provide a bridge between despair and hope. He presents a compelling argument that life can hold meaning, even when faced with extreme adversity. This unique perspective not only enriches existential thought, but also offers a beacon of hope for those searching for purpose in their own lives, reminding us that meaning is an intrinsic part of the human experience, waiting to be uncovered in the tapestry of our existence. Through his powerful narrative, Frankl urges us to embrace our capacity for meaning-making, a lesson that resonates deeply across the spectrum of existential philosophy. The journey of self-discovery. In the heart of Viktor E. Frankl's seminal work, Man's Search for Meaning, lies a profound exploration of the human spirit's resilience in the face of unimaginable suffering. Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, intricately weaves together his harrowing experiences in Nazi concentration camps with his psychological insights, ultimately leading to a compelling case for the importance of finding meaning in life, even amidst the darkest circumstances. Frankl's journey begins in the chilling confines of Auschwitz, where he witnessed the inhumanity of man and the fragility of existence. Stripped of dignity and faced with the constant threat of death, he realized that the one thing no one could take away from him was his ability to choose his attitude towards suffering. This insight became the bedrock of his philosophy, that life can hold meaning even in the most dire situations. He observed that those who found a purpose, whether through love, work, or suffering itself, were more likely to survive the horrors of the camps. This revelation leads him to develop his psychological theory known as logotherapy, which posits that the primary drive in humans is not pleasure or power, but the pursuit of meaning. Frankl's narrative is not merely a recounting of his experiences. It serves as a guidebook for anyone grappling with existential questions. He emphasizes that meaning is subjective, and it can be discovered through various avenues such as creativity, relationships, and the courage to face suffering. The recognition that life has meaning, even in suffering, empowers individuals to rise above their circumstances. Frankl's poignant reflections challenge readers to confront their own lives and ask, what gives my life meaning? Through powerful anecdotes and philosophical insights, Frankl illustrates that self-discovery is a journey that requires introspection and resilience. His experiences remind us that while we cannot control our circumstances, we can control our responses. The book serves as a testament to the human spirit's capacity for hope and renewal, inspiring readers to seek their own paths to meaning in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain. In conclusion, Man's Search for Meaning is more than just a memoir. It is a call to action. Frankl urges us to embark on our own journeys of self-discovery, to seek out meaning in our lives, and to embrace the struggles as opportunities for growth. It is a poignant reminder that even when faced with adversity, the quest for meaning can illuminate our paths, guiding us toward a life rich with purpose and fulfillment. Through Frankl's words, we learn that our experiences, no matter how painful, can lead us to profound insights about ourselves and our place in the universe. Resilience and the human spirit. Frankl posits that the quest for meaning is a fundamental human drive. He argues that while we cannot always control our circumstances, we can control our attitudes toward them. This realization becomes a lifeline for many prisoners, who, despite facing unimaginable suffering, discover ways to maintain hope and dignity. Frankl emphasizes that life can hold meaning even in the face of suffering, and it is through this lens that one can cultivate resilience. One of the key insights from the book is that suffering itself is not meaningless. Rather, it can become a source of strength and personal growth. Frankl recounts instances where inmates found purpose in their struggles, whether through helping fellow prisoners or holding on to memories of loved ones. He encapsulates this idea with the assertion that, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. In essence, Frankl's narrative champions the idea that human beings possess an incredible capacity to adapt and find meaning, even in the bleakest of situations. The notion of resilience is woven throughout the text, illustrating that the human spirit can not only endure, but thrive when anchored in purpose. Man's search for meaning serves as a testament to the power of hope and the relentless pursuit of meaning, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, we can tap into our inner strength and rise above adversity. This message resonates profoundly, urging us to reflect upon our own lives and the meanings we choose to embrace. The power of choice and attitude. Frankl recounts his harrowing experiences in concentration camps, where he witnessed the extremes of human behavior. Amidst the brutality and dehumanization, he observed that those who maintained a sense of purpose and chose to find meaning in their suffering were more likely to survive. This realization led him to formulate his philosophy. Life's meaning can be found in every moment, even in suffering, as long as one consciously chooses how to respond to it. The power of choice lies in our ability to determine our outlook on life. Frankl emphasizes that attitude is a choice, an internal decision that shapes our reality. For instance, he describes how some prisoners succumbed to despair, losing hope and will to live, while others, despite their dire situation, clung to dreams, loved ones, or personal goals. This divergence in attitude made all the difference, reinforcing the idea that our mental state can transcend our circumstances. Frankl's insights remind us that we are not mere victims of fate. We are active participants in our own lives. By choosing a positive attitude and seeking meaning, we can transform even the most painful experiences into opportunities for growth. His message resonates through time, encouraging readers to take responsibility for their choices and cultivate an attitude that empowers them, illustrating that in the deepest darkness, the human spirit can shine the brightest. Ultimately, man's search for meaning is not just a memoir. It is a compelling call to embrace the freedom of choice and harness the power of our attitudes to navigate life's challenges. Practical applications of logotherapy. Logotherapy can be applied in various settings, including clinical psychology, counseling, and everyday life. In therapeutic environments, it empowers individuals to confront their suffering, helping them to reframe their experiences as opportunities for growth. By encouraging clients to identify personal values and goals, therapists can guide them in discovering a sense of purpose that transcends their immediate pain. For instance, a person grappling with grief might be encouraged to channel their emotions into a project that honors their loved one's memory, thereby transforming sorrow into a source of strength. Beyond therapy, logotherapy can be integrated into educational systems and workplaces, fostering environments that prioritize meaning-making. Educators can inspire students to connect their studies to larger life goals, enhancing motivation and engagement. In professional settings, leaders can cultivate a culture that emphasizes the significance of their work, motivating employees to see their contributions as part of a greater mission. Moreover, logotherapy encourages individuals to embrace their freedom and responsibility in choosing their responses to life's challenges. This philosophy empowers people to find meaning in everyday activities, from nurturing relationships to pursuing creative passions. By promoting resilience and a proactive mindset, logotherapy equips individuals with the tools to navigate life's adversities with grace and purpose. Ultimately, the practical applications of logotherapy serve as a guiding light, reminding us that even in the face of suffering, we possess the capacity to forge our paths and derive meaning from our experiences. Frankl's message resonates today, offering a timeless framework for living a life rich with purpose, connection, and fulfillment. Case studies illustrating logotherapy in action. Frankl's narrative begins in the dark confines of Auschwitz, where he and countless others faced unimaginable suffering. Through his recounting, we see the stark contrast between those who succumbed to despair and those who managed to maintain a semblance of hope. He illustrates how meaning can be derived from suffering, love, and even the act of facing unavoidable pain. For instance, Frankl describes how he found solace in the thought of his wife, which provided him with the strength to endure the daily horrors of camp life. This emotional anchor exemplifies the logotherapeutic principle that even in dire situations, individuals can find a deeper purpose that propels them forward. Another poignant case study within the book involves a fellow inmate who, despite the inhumane conditions, continued to express his love for his family. This inmate's ability to envision a future where he was reunited with his loved ones became a lifeline, reinforcing the idea that hope and meaning are critical to survival. Frankl emphasizes that the search for meaning is a universal quest, one that transcends circumstances and can be a source of resilience. Man's search for meaning serves not only as an account of survival, but as a testament to the human spirit's capacity to find meaning amid suffering. Frankl's insights encourage readers to examine their own lives, inspiring them to ask profound questions about their purpose and the significance of their experiences. Ultimately, the book is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, the search for meaning can illuminate the path to healing and fulfillment. Through these vivid case studies, Frankl invites us all to embrace our own journeys toward discovering what gives our lives true significance. Critiques and controversies surrounding Frankl's work. Moreover, some scholars have raised concerns regarding the scientific rigor of Frankl's ideas. Although Frankl's experiences lend authenticity to his theories, some argue that his conclusions lack empirical support, relying heavily on anecdotal evidence rather than systematic research. This raises questions about the applicability of his concepts across diverse populations and contexts. Additionally, there are disputes regarding the philosophical implications of his work. Frankl's existentialist framework, which emphasizes individual meaning creation, can clash with collectivist perspectives that prioritize community and shared experiences over individual narratives. Furthermore, the book's portrayal of suffering has sparked debates about the ethics of resilience. While Frankl's message encourages readers to find purpose in pain, some contend that it risks romanticizing suffering, potentially diminishing the very real struggles individuals face. Critics argue that this perspective may inadvertently stigmatize those who find it challenging to cope, painting them as lacking in strength or determination. Despite these controversies, man's search for meaning continues to resonate with many, prompting vital discussions about the nature of suffering, the search for meaning, and the human capacity for resilience. Frankl's work ultimately invites readers to engage critically with their own experiences and the narratives that shape their lives, making it a significant, if contentious, contribution to the field of psychology and philosophy. The legacy of man's search for meaning. Viktor E. Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning is more than just a memoir. It's a profound exploration of human existence in the face of unimaginable suffering. Written after Frankl's harrowing experiences as a Holocaust survivor, the book encapsulates his belief that even in the direst circumstances, individuals can find purpose and meaning. Frankl, a psychiatrist, draws on his own experiences in Nazi concentration camps to illustrate the resilience of the human spirit. He posits that the primary drive in life is not pleasure or power, but the pursuit of meaning. At its core, the book unfolds in two parts. The first recounts Frankl's life in the camps, detailing the daily horrors and the psychological struggles faced by inmates. His observations reveal a stark reality. Those who found meaning in their suffering were far more likely to survive. The second part introduces Frankl's psychotherapeutic approach known as Logotherapy, which emphasizes the importance of meaning in one's life. He argues that even in the most brutal conditions, one can choose their attitude and find significance in their suffering. The legacy of this powerful work extends beyond its historical context. It continues to inspire countless readers, offering a timeless message about the importance of purpose. In a world often fraught with uncertainty and despair, Frankl's insights remind us that we have the capacity to transcend our circumstances. His belief that life can be meaningful, regardless of the pain we endure, resonates deeply with those seeking solace and understanding. Man's search for meaning encourages us to reflect on our own lives, urging us to seek out our individual purposes, ultimately defining our existence. Through his words, Frankl leaves behind a beacon of hope, affirming that even in suffering, there lies the potential for profound personal growth and transformation. How the book resonates with today's readers. In our modern world, where existential crises and feelings of disconnection are increasingly prevalent, Frankl's insights offer a roadmap for navigating life's challenges. The central premise of the book is that finding meaning, even in the most dire circumstances, is essential to our existence. This idea is particularly relevant today, as many individuals grapple with feelings of hopelessness stemming from issues like societal upheaval, personal loss, or mental health struggles. Frankl's assertion that life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose, strikes a chord with readers who are searching for their own sense of direction. Moreover, Frankl's emphasis on the power of choice, our ability to choose our attitude in any given situation, serves as a profound reminder in an age often characterized by uncertainty and chaos. He encourages readers to take responsibility for their own lives and to actively seek out meaning through creativity, love, and suffering. This perspective not only empowers individuals, but also fosters a sense of community as we learn to support each other in the pursuit of a shared purpose. The book's timeless themes resonate across generations, encouraging readers to reflect on their own lives and the values they hold dear. In a society where material success often overshadows deeper fulfillment, Frankl's message invites us to pause and reconsider what truly matters. Ultimately, man's search for meaning is more than a memoir. It is a beacon of hope that urges us to find significance in our experiences, connect with others, and embrace the human condition with courage and compassion. As readers navigate the complexities of contemporary life, Frankl's wisdom continues to inspire, reminding us that even in the darkest times, we have the power to find our own meaning. Lessons learned from Frankl's experiences. Frankl emphasizes the power of choice, highlighting that while we cannot control our circumstances, we can control how we respond to them. This concept is illustrated through his own experiences, where he witnessed fellow inmates succumb to despair, while others found ways to maintain their dignity and hope. He observed that those who held on to a purpose, whether it was a loved one, a goal, or a personal mission, were more likely to survive the horrific conditions of the camps. This revelation speaks to the resilience of the human spirit and the vital role that meaning plays in our lives. Moreover, Frankl introduces the idea of tragic optimism, which encapsulates the notion of maintaining hope and positivity in the face of suffering. He asserts that by embracing the realities of our existence, including pain, guilt, and death, we can cultivate a deeper appreciation for life. This philosophy encourages us to confront our challenges head-on, transforming suffering into an opportunity for growth and understanding. Ultimately, Frankl's experiences teach us that while we may face trials that seem insurmountable, our quest for meaning can guide us through even the darkest times. His insights remind us that life is not merely about enduring hardships, but about discovering the lessons and purposes that can arise from them. Through his powerful narrative, Frankl inspires us to reflect on our own lives and challenges, urging us to seek meaning and embrace the journey regardless of the obstacles we may encounter. This compelling message resonates deeply, reminding us that even in our most difficult moments, we have the power to shape our destinies and find significance in our struggles. The importance of meaning in mental health. Frankl introduces the idea that mental health is not solely about the absence of distress, but rather the presence of meaning. He argues that individuals who find purpose in their lives are better equipped to handle pain and setbacks. This pursuit of meaning becomes a powerful motivator, guiding people through their darkest hours. Frankl's experiences in concentration camps illuminated the stark reality that those who clung to a sense of purpose, whether it be love for a family member, a commitment to a cause, or a personal goal, were more likely to survive the psychological and physical torment. Moreover, Frankl emphasizes that meaning is subjective and can vary greatly from person to person. What resonates as meaningful for one individual may not hold the same significance for another. This personalization of meaning underscores the importance of self-exploration and reflection in the journey towards mental well-being. Frankl's Logotherapy, a therapeutic approach he developed, encourages individuals to seek out and cultivate their unique sources of meaning, fostering resilience and emotional health. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, man's search for meaning serves as a poignant reminder of the human spirit's capacity for hope and perseverance. Frankl's insights compel us to look beyond our struggles and to recognize that even in suffering, there lies the potential for profound meaning. By embracing this perspective, we can transform our mental health journey, turning despair into a catalyst for personal growth and fulfillment. Ultimately, Frankl's message resonates deeply. The search for meaning is not just a philosophical endeavor. It is a vital component of our psychological resilience and overall well-being. Frankl's vision for a meaningful life. Frankl identifies three primary avenues through which individuals can find meaning: through work, relationships, and the courage to face suffering. He emphasizes that meaningful work, whether it be a profession, a creative endeavor, or a simple act of kindness, can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Furthermore, he highlights the importance of love and connection, suggesting that our relationships with others can elevate our existence and give us strength during challenging times. Perhaps most poignant is Frankl's assertion that suffering, while inherently painful, can lead to profound personal growth and transformation. He famously states, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." This perspective encourages readers to view their suffering not as a burden, but as an opportunity to find deeper meaning and resilience. Frankl's vision is ultimately one of hope. He argues that even in the darkest moments, individuals can find meaning and maintain their dignity. This message resonates powerfully in today's world, where many grapple with feelings of despair and purposelessness. By embracing Frankl's insights, we are reminded that meaning is not something to be discovered or bestowed upon us. It is something we create through our choices, our attitudes, and our willingness to confront the realities of our existence. In essence, Frankl teaches us that a meaningful life is attainable regardless of our circumstances, as long as we are willing to seek it out with courage and conviction. The enduring relevance of Frankl's message. Frankl introduces the concept of logotherapy, which posits that the primary drive of human beings is not the pursuit of pleasure or power, but rather the search for meaning. This perspective challenges us to reevaluate our own lives, urging us to seek out what truly matters and to embrace our unique paths. Whether through love, work, or the courage to face suffering, Frankl illustrates that meaning can be found in myriad forms. His insights encourage us to confront our existential questions, igniting a journey of self-discovery that fosters resilience and inner strength. Furthermore, Frankl's work is particularly relevant in today's fast-paced, often chaotic world, where feelings of emptiness and disconnection are prevalent. By reminding us that we have the agency to define our own purpose, Frankl empowers us to navigate life's challenges with dignity and grace. Ultimately, man's search for meaning serves not only as a memoir, but also as a timeless guide to understanding our own lives within the greater tapestry of human experience. In embracing Frankl's message, we can cultivate a profound appreciation for the beauty and complexity of existence, transforming our struggles into opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Finding your own meaning. The essence of Frankl's philosophy lies in the notion that meaning can be derived from three primary avenues: through work, through love, and through suffering. He emphasizes that while pain is an unavoidable part of life, our response to it shapes our character and future. By choosing to find significance amidst suffering, we reclaim our humanity and fortify our spirit. This call to action challenges each of us to seek our own meaning, especially in times of adversity. It beckons us to reflect on what truly matters in our lives, encouraging us to pursue passions that ignite our spirits, cultivate relationships that nourish our souls, and confront challenges with resilience and hope. Frankl's insights inspire us to embrace life's trials as opportunities for growth, prompting us to ask ourselves, what is my purpose? What legacy do I wish to leave behind? As you close the pages of Frankl's remarkable narrative, take a moment to consider how you can apply his teachings to your own life. Whether it's through volunteering, nurturing connections, or simply finding joy in everyday moments, remember that the power to define your meaning lies within you. Armed with Frankl's wisdom, embark on your own search for meaning and let it guide you to a life rich with purpose and fulfillment. This journey is not just a philosophical exercise, it is an invitation to live fully, authentically, and courageously, no matter the circumstances.